Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be diving into time management tips for people who struggle with finding time to budget. So many times when I'm talking to someone about budgeting, they tell me that they are struggling because of their time management, meaning that they can't find the time to look at their account, to actually set up their budget, plan out their expenses, or to check in on their budget regularly. So in today's video, I'm going to dive into how I set up my planner in order to help me to budget better throughout the week. Now this is my Time 90 planner, but this is the weekly section, my life planner. This one is time blocked for the current week and it goes from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. and I will plan out my entire week based on all of the different things that are coming up so that I can make sure I'm prioritizing the things that I need to prioritize. So we're going to be setting up this week, but while we're setting it up, I'm also going to be talking about the strategies that I use, the ways that I will time block within this planner that helps me with my money as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I do with my planner that helps me with time management and also budgeting is syncing my calendar with my budget. So the first step in this process is to look at all of my events for the week. Events usually cost me money, so writing them all down helps me to kind of think about all the different things that could come up and how much it could possibly cost. My husband's birthday is on Tuesday. We're planning on going to breakfast and spending the day together as a family. So I need to estimate and see how much that's going to cost. I have some other meetings on Wednesday, which some of them are coffee meetings, so I do need to set aside some money for that. I have a hair appointment on Thursday and lunch with a friend on Friday. So I will estimate how much all of this is going to be throughout the week. Now for my husband's birthday, we usually set aside sinking funds for that. I will usually have set aside about $500 for each one of our birthdays. And so the budget from that is going to come from my sinking funds. But all of the other things that I have going on throughout the week, like my coffee meetings and my hair appointment and lunch with a friend, I do need to add that within my budget. So the first step you have in this process is to time block all of your events and look at when they are coming up throughout the week. But also think about if this event is going to cost you money. And if it is going to cost you money, how much do you think it's going to cost you? Can you set aside that amount in your cash envelope before the week begins? So I'm not going to include this in my weekly budget because I have a sinking fund for this. But for my coffee meetings, I will set aside $20. For the hair appointment, it's going to be $100. And for lunch, it's going to be another $50. So I need about $200 in order to have enough money for this week. The next step in this process is to time block all of my financial tasks. There are financial tasks that you need to get done throughout the week, like setting up your budget, meal planning, tracking your expenses. You want to add all of those things within your planner. If you don't add them, you are way more likely to forget about them and not do them throughout the course of your week. So within this step, I'm trying to think through all of my financial tasks. I know I have car maintenance scheduled on Tuesday, and so I'm going to add that. So that's going to be another sinking fund in addition to the birthday expenses that I have coming up. And I also have some weekly financial things that I will do. So setting up my weekly budget, which usually happens on a Wednesday, meal planning, which happens on a Monday, checking in with my budget, which usually happens at the 8 o'clock hour. Right after I will do my morning walk, I will usually do an hour of planning. And this is just where I am checking in with my planner. It doesn't normally take me an hour to do this entire process, but I do like to schedule an entire hour just in case I need it. And I also have to add in tracking my expenses and my weekly saving and my weekly investing. So just having these prompts within my planner on the days that I am supposed to do them does help me to remember to do them. And then as I complete them, I will check them off throughout the week. And my third step in this process is to automate whatever you can. So I do have meal planning here, but with our groceries, we will keep a list and we will schedule to pick them up. This way I am staying on top of the meal planning process and I am also saving a lot of time when it comes to going to the grocery store. This causes me to have less decision fatigue, and if you missed my video on decision fatigue and how it hurts your budgeting process, I will link that video above. But if there are ways that you can automate your bills and automate getting your groceries and setting up your meal plan, try and do that as much as possible. Now, my meal planning process isn't automated because me and my husband sit down to talk about what we're going to eat, but we do have a family favorites list, and having this list helps me to not have to think from scratch. I am just looking at the list and seeing if there's anything that I can add from that list, and if we want to try something new, then we will. But look at your planner and see if there's a way that you can automate any of the things that you have added into it. It's definitely going to help you to stick with your budget and stick with the process of setting it up. The fourth step in this process is to theme your days as much as you possibly can. So I have certain days that I do certain things, which is why it makes it easier for me to actually stay on top of it, because that day of the week will automatically be my reminder that this particular thing is supposed to happen. So every single Monday we will do meal planning, and since meal planning happens on a Monday around that 10 o'clock time, every Monday I automatically know that I am supposed to do this. It is a constant reminder just because it's the day of the week. Same thing goes for Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my budget setup day. This is the day that I will set up my budget, and then Fridays are always my budget review from the previous week. I will always set aside some time throughout the week, usually around 8 o'clock, to check in with my budget, check my transactions, check and see what bills have cleared my account and what expenses I possibly have coming up. And I will also check in on my cash and see how much money do I have left over from the different events that I have been attending throughout the week. But having certain days where I am basically theming those days where I know this day of the week I do this particular thing is super helpful. It really kind of keeps your budget kind of running on autopilot, where you're just automatically doing it and you're doing it prior to your payday. This also helps me with my overall time, because I know certain times I'm doing certain things, meaning that I won't schedule anything else during that time. Many of us are good for scheduling for other people, meaning that if I had something to do for my daughters, for instance, most of us are really good at blocking off that time because we know we have to do something for someone else. But it's much harder to do that when it's just for us. When it's our meal prepping and our budget review, it's easier to give up that time for someone or something else. But when you put it on paper and you're actually blocking out that time, it makes it easier to honor that time, even if it's just for you. Even if it's something that you could possibly move, you may not want to move it for that particular thing that's coming up. So this helps me to make much better choices when it comes down to my budget. And my fifth tip is to set some type of time and money goal at the beginning of the week. So my two goals for this week is no online shopping and no phone before 9 a.m. One will help with my money, the other will help me with my time, and having this within my planner on my sidebar is a constant reminder of the two things that I would like to do this week. I feel like it's much easier for me to stick to a weekly goal, and I will adjust it from week to week. Sometimes it has to do with my phone, or no takeout, or no online shopping, or posting daily. I just want to have something that contributes to my time and my money, something that I can kind of stick to throughout the week. Many times when I do this for the month, I'm not as successful, but when I will do it for the week and I will break it down, even if it's the same goal every single week, sometimes breaking it down into those smaller chunks does help me to actually accomplish the goal. This serves as my reminder, and I will just check it off as I go. Every single day that I will complete the task that I don't do any online shopping, I will just add a check mark here, and my goal is to have all 7 check marks by the end of the week. But these are the 5 things that I will do throughout the week that helps me with my time management, but also helps me with my money. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope that this one has helped you, and if you have more time management / budgeting tips, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you all in my next one. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.